Good day to all of my emperors and empresses, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, princesses and princesses. Last but never least, we got the bitches and the beachettes. And I will never forget about the beaches and beachettes. Why? Because it's levels to the bullshit, Sally. Anything you would like to know about me will be in the description box below. And I'm coming to y'all from the palace. Okay. I'm not feeling well. So this is not going to be long, but I do want to say this. And I'm going to attach a video after this. It's basically going to explain what I'm about to tell you right now. Okay. Pisces. Don't look for answers outside of yourself. Go within. The reason why I said that is because, firstly, I'm going to say, I haven't been to a church house in 5 years. I think I told y'all this. But recently, I'm not going to hold you up. I have went back due to the fact of there was this one particular pastor. I'm just gonna say he's a pastor. I mentioned him yesterday in my video when I told y'all he was an entrepreneur, but I said entrepreneurial. Um, in the video I had yesterday with about the dark magic. So, um, when I first met him about a week ago, he teaches the people how to do business. Like how it says in the Bible, you should have a business. You should be an entrepreneur. That's what God sent us here for, to be business, to be in business, so we don't have to depend on anyone. The first time I met him, I'm not going to lie, I was looking pretty raggedy. I looked at like somebody who just came off the street. And he said, all newcomers, y'all can come first. Since y'all new here, y'all can come first. He had mentioned something about a class as he was speaking to the people. and I had asked him about it. I told him that one of the ladies actually told me about the church and how he was teaching the people that they should have their own business, because when I met the lady, she had her own hair oil working out of Myers. She gave me her card. Not to mention, I seen two ladies before that. They did not mention him. They only mentioned that they wanted me to buy their product and work for them. One of them wanted me to work for him. I said, no, I'm not really interested in working for you. And I can sense that she had an attitude. But one of the ladies with the hair oil, she opened up and opened her mouth, and you can tell her spirit was different from the others. She gave me her card, and she told me where it was at. She wrote the information on the back. She was not hesitant. So when I did walk up to him and I pointed at the lady that helped me, he said, okay, go ask her about it then. She told you to come, go ask her about the class. Even though he said, if you're new here, come up here. He said, if you're new here, come up here and ask me questions. So I did that, and I said, I'm interested in your class. He said, you should come a little bit more. I guess he felt like, okay, this is your first time here. I felt like a turning away energy. And I said, oh, I guess I'm going to have to prove myself. That's exactly what I said. But I left out of there because, like I said, I wasn't looking my best. I had on the fleece. My hair, you can literally see, this is my last hairstyle. You can literally see the naps coming from my head, like I had the hairstyle for a while. So I would just assume he was judging all of that. I came again. He appeared to look shocked because at this time I'm looking a little bit more presentable. I'm dressing up. I'm looking presentable. I look like a lady. I look like a lady. Okay. So in the energy of I need someone's approval once again. So looking like the way I was looking, I came up there and I asked him a question. Again, I asked him, this time I stood in line. And I recall standing in line, I came up to him and he said something. And I said, I'm aware. I'm aware. He said all the classes are free because he has class Tuesday, uh, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well. But it's all church. Okay. So I come again on Thursday. Yeah. Because I've been consistent. Except for one Thursday. Last Thursday I didn't go. I had a family event to go to. But anyway, I went again on Thursday. This I look a little bit more presentable. He said, yeah, all my classes are free. I said, yes, I'm aware. And he looked pretty shocked that I came off that way. Because like I said, when people look at me on the outside, they assume that, I don't know, like they don't expect words or the attitude to come with the words. Because I said, I'm aware. And he looked shocked, like, damn, okay. So anyway, he shooted me off again. I mean, because I was like I think I was the second to last person in line, but I know pastors can get kind of tired, so, and he did look fairly tired. Uh, I came to him a third time, and I asked him about the order of, it was this, sheet about grants that he passed out to the people. I asked him about the order and what certain things meant. And he says, what's your name again? This time he was a little bit more engaged in who I was. Because by this time, I'm still like not looking raggedy like I did the first time when I first came there. Okay. So obviously the looks did matter. Okay. What's your name again? I said, Anastasia. And he said, oh, okay. Yeah. What do you do? What do you do? I said, oh, I'm a speaker. That's what I told him. I'm a speaker and I do music. Oh, you do music? He was more engaged in the music. I said, yeah, I do music. I didn't tell him I was a writer. I said, I do music and I sing. That's what he said. Oh, okay. I said, I'm on YouTube. He said, oh, yeah, you're on YouTube? I give him my card. I said, here's my card. He said, okay, yeah. He seemed real engaged. But before all of that, no lie, y'all, he had some crust in his eyes. And it had to be like maybe two or three people who seen him looked him right in his eyes. It did not forewarn him that he had crust in his eyes. And I'm like, you got some crust in your eyes. He's like, oh, thank you for that. So he started wiping his fucking eyes, wiping the crust out of his fucking eyes. And then I proceeded to ask him what I needed to ask him. And then that's when he said, oh, who are you? What's your... And then I told him. Okay, so after that, I came again. I think that was like, what was that? Because I didn't go Saturday to get up there and ask questions. So I came again, and the energy just seemed different. Okay, well, fuck all that. Fuck that again. Time that I came. I came just yesterday. I went yesterday. I wasn't feeling my best, but like it started getting worse in the nighttime because the nighttime get cold, so my my cough got worse, and I should have just had on a damn coat. Long story short, I should if I would have wore a coat and not been trying to look cute for the city of Detroit, I probably wouldn't have caught this. I was doing some type of cleansing. I was doing cleansing, so I don't know if my immune system got weak while I was cleansing or detoxing. Could have been another reason, but that's not why I'm telling this story right now. Anyway, I went yesterday, you know, and the message was different. It came from Habakkuk 13 and 13, 1 through 5. Habakkuk. Okay. And he was talking about present for how we should conduct and basically our conduct and present ourselves. So I'm assuming when I said his name yesterday, I just felt an energy like he had to come across my page, which I already kind of felt that energy. Hold on. Yes, I apologize. Yeah, I felt like he had to come across my page. That's why I felt that energy that I felt. So he was speaking of like conduct, but something that, well, what's the word that he used? Perceptive. Basically, how you carry yourself or something, how you speak to the people, speak like on a bigger, scale instead of he said I should. He didn't say I, but I felt like as if he was talking to me because in my spirit, I felt like when I was a little girl and my dad, I felt like an rage inside of me. I haven't felt that in a long time, so I know like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck am I feeling right now? And I know I ain't crazy. So, as he's saying this, he said a couple things that was like contradictive. And not only contradictive but offensive in a way, just a little bit. And you know what? Not whatever, because I know probably I may say some offensive things, but I'm just gonna say what he said. And then he said another entrepreneur man seen a prostitute on the streets. Why would he see a prostitute on the streets? I wouldn't know. I'm just gonna tell y'all. He said, the entrepreneur man seen a prostitute on the streets. Seeing that prostitute on the streets, he offered her $1 million to get her life together. And the saints, the ass kissers, oh wow, yeah, wow. Then he says, but she said no. And then they was like, oh wow. Oh wow. A lot of people like, oh my God, oh wow. She said, this is why you trying to change who I am and what I'm doing. Immediately in my mind, I started to think like, what the fuck? First off, any right man in his mind would know you can't just give no prostitute $1 million off the fucking streets. She's going to run to drugs. She's going to waste all that money. She's going to fuck that money off. Why would you give her $1 million? That's common fucking sense. Then, because if you really wanted to help a prostitute, you would get her some help
You'll start from the bottom up. You start from the beachette and beach stage. You'll take them to the princess and prince stage. Then the king and queen stage. Gods and goddesses stage. Emperor and empress stage. Which is really emperor and empress stage. Then gods and goddesses stage. You don't just give no prostitute $1,000,000 from a fucking bitch and bitchette stage. That's common fucking sense. So by this time, like, oh, he's been looking at my page. I've already felt that energy. I can feel it. I felt that rage that I felt when I was younger. I felt what it came back to me. I used to be very angry as a child. Okay, so he just triggered something within me that I forgot about, but I felt it. I used to be really angry as a child, and saying really mad. They'd be like, "What's wrong with you?" And it's like boundaries and respect was not respected as a child, and I didn't know that until I got older. I'm like, damn, they don't respect your boundaries or respect. You can't have a voice here. You can't speak up for what the wrongdoings. You can't do that. And I'm telling y'all now because he spoke of something on the past, and he said, "The past is the past." That is very true. The past is the past. But in order to heal the past, you have to speak upon it. If you do go through life and you don't speak on the past, you're going to still have those past wounds. And when someone sent by the Most High come into your life and you didn't heal, you're not going to be able to receive that bliss, that blessing. Because I don't like to say blessing sometimes because be less is in there. But I'm just going to say it for the sake of you understanding. You won't receive the bliss. You won't receive the present. Then he said something about the past and you can't change the past, blah, 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 blah. Then he said something else that made me think like this might not be the place for me. I'm looking for validation, or I'm looking for answers outside of me. Because when I went there on a rush, on a fear of I'm running out of time. And I found that lady card. I didn't go there with a sound mind. Okay. So when I went, that's why when he first met me, he like, okay, you need to come a little bit more. Like looking at me like, bitch, nah, you need to come a little. Okay. He judged the book by its cover the very first day. So then he mentioned something and said, it was a lady, it was a story, it was a lady who was giving another lady a hard time. She would really cuss her out, fuss at her every day, fuss at her every single day. And said, we need more love. That's what he said. He said, we need more love. But the message didn't feel like love message. I didn't get love message because I just feel personally if he would have had an issue with what I was saying, if you're low key watching me for real, that's not honest. Okay. If he's not watching me, okay. But I know what I felt. Okay. And yesterday when that horn beat, when I mentioned his name, I felt something then. I just didn't mention it. When he said something about a lady who was cussing another lady out, cussing her out, cussing her out, cussing her out, cussing her out. And finally, the lady gave her $20. And she's like, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But he said that the lady was catching the bus and she had 5 children. That's why she was cussing the lady out. We need to be more giving. That's what he said. Be more giving and loving. Act in love. God acts in love. And you know what? He might have been so right about that. From that day forward, the lady wanted her to be her godmama. I was like, what the fuck? The lady was cussing her out, cussing her out, cussing her out. She gave her some money. All of a sudden, she wanted to be her godmama. I got to use her from that. But whatever. That's just a lesson that lady got to learn. Because it's not genuine. I don't want no relationships that's not genuine. The moment I give you some money, You flip the script on me and say that you like me. I used to deal with my family and just give them money. As he was saying that story, I used to give my family money. One time they needed $600 from me. And the moment that they got in front of a pastor, you never gave us any money. Huh? What? So it's like that whole thing was just triggering me. God was trying to show me something. My heart is hurting right now, but I don't really feel anything from it. It just, okay, goes away. Hey, it goes away. So it's like, I ain't gonna hold you up. I started thinking, like, what the fuck? He had me re-questioning everything I was doing. Everything. Which I know I didn't start from where he started. Everybody is not going to start in the same way. Everybody is not going to look like entrepreneur or rich or the rich man, the wealthy man, the billionaire man. Everybody is not going to look. Everybody not going to go to the billionaire man. Everybody not going to go to the pastor. You know, that's why I love the story of Mary Magdalene or the prostitute that rubbed on Jesus' feet, who showed him love. And the wealthy men that was standing around him showed him nothing when they invited him in the house. She did, and she used her best oils on his feet. Y'all don't need nobody fucking approval. I don't give a fuck how rich or wealthy or entrepreneurial or or them being an entrepreneur or how important they may look. The Almighty will step right over those people and show them. I'm going to attach the video that I was going to put up yesterday, but the phone got hot. The video is going to speak about me being on trial because I couldn't put it together, but I think I put it together now. You get your answers from the Most High. If people are willing to assist you on your way up, which I learned a long time ago, people don't want to assist me. I literally got to take that shit and not rape. What I mean by I step in my confidence, my esteem, and stop looking for approval outside of yourself. Because I know I've been through some things that no one ever assisted me on but the Most High. And the people that just came in my life, which that just, for instance, okay, the people that just came in my life just off of by chance, and I never seen them again, those are the ones who plant a seed in me that grows and grows and grows. But the ones that, because at the end of the day, he's still a man. And I can feel that man power, that, that controlling power. I can feel that. I can feel that men want to be in control. Power. I'm not against men. I'm against the energy that I feel from men trying to take control. And only person they should be controlling or, controlling is themselves. Even if I'm not doing my best through the eyes of the Most High, I have to get answered through the Most High. Glory be the Most High. Because I know I am doing my absolute best. And no fleshly human will ever judge me because what they feel like what I'm saying is wrong. You don't have to watch me. You come back here for a reason because I'm the type of person that leaves an impression, and I don't give a fuck what kind of impression. I leave that. Too many people cross too yesterday people crossed me several times due to off of my appearance. And I'm the type of motherfucker that's going to show you you cannot judge a book by its cover. I don't give a damn how much I cuss. That's me. And until the Most High, or until I'm willing to change that, that's going to get, when that get changed, I don't know. But right now, I'm enjoying my fucking profanity. Profanity. And can't nobody judge me off of that. Okay. So, I'm going to attach the video, and everything that I just said will probably make a little bit more sense. Okay. I hope y'all have a prosperous day. I will see y'all when I'm a lot better, a lot more better, because I don't want to be barking all on y'all, and then I pass the cold to y'all, and then y'all pass it to somebody else. Girl power, you know. Anybody that's for it, you know. We've been walked on for too long. Walked on. And another thing he said, and I'm going to leave it at this. He said, because he mentioned one of his ladies in the back who had a meeting with Forbes or something. I don't know. I couldn't really hear. I just noticed she had a big deal happening, and it was big about makeup or whatever. And he said, yeah, look at Sister T, because Sister T. Sister T, and she didn't have to be half naked to do it. She didn't have to act a fool online to do it. That's when I knew he was talking to me. She didn't have to do all that stuff online to get a deal. And I'm like, damn, like what the fuck? That's her path. Everybody ain't gonna do stuff like Sister T. Everybody ain't gonna do stuff like you. And I don't need nobody approval. I don't. I don't. Okay? Okay. I had a lot of experience with churches, y'all, and they have not been the best. But that's why the Almighty, if you getting it out the mud, then you get that shit out the mud. Nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing. I hope this was helpful. I'm gonna attach that video, so stay tuned. Y'all have a prosperous day. And remember what I said. Stop looking for answers outside of you. You know, especially if it doesn't resonate. Don't get offended. Don't get pissed off. Just do you. Okay? Know thyself. Heal thyself. Love thyself. Talk to you soon now.
Good day to all of my emperors and empresses, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, princesses and princesses. Last but never least, we got the beaches. And the beaches. And I will never forget about the beaches and beaches. Why? Because it's levels to the bullshit, Sally. Excuse me, y'all. My voice. They try to take my voice. But I ain't gonna let them take my voice. 34, 30 p.m. Anyway. I had a night vision. That's what I was coming back to tell y'all before I have to go on my next engagement. So I'm kind of doing these videos through my engagements. 1449. Look that up. Okay, I had a night vision. Look at me when I'm talking to you because I don't want you to think. Look at me. Okay. I had a night vision. And the night vision was I was going to jail.
Excuse me. I guess my throat, something up with my throat. Never mind. I was going to jail. And going to jail, I just remember like, oh, hold your head up high. Hold your head up high. Like whatever you're going to jail for, because I don't know what I was going to jail for. I just know I was going to jail. Whatever you're going to jail for, you basically went for the right thing. I just seen love. LUV. So you're going to jail for love. Okay. I was holding my head up high. Like, it's like, I don't care if I am going to jail. I'm going to hold my head up. I'm going to hold it up high. The sun is starting to get right. And me holding my head up high, a couple family members were there that I normally don't see, but they were there while I was going to jail to console me. Okay. So me holding my head up high, it was a bunch of I'm going to say younger generation, like younger generation. They were younger than me, but they had to be like teenagers, young adolescents, young adult, adolescents, and it was like they were all congratulating me. They were all like congratulating me. Like, it was like I was running. It was a line of them. It says today affirmations. Okay, positive affirmations. I want to really see what that say. It was a line of them. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, I couldn't see it. 313. It was a line of them. I'm going to put it on the community board, whatever it is. And it was like I was like jogging. I was jogging to the front, and they were kind of like jogging with me. But it's like I passed this one. I passed that one. I passed that young generation person. I passed that young generation person. Oh wow, it's getting too hot.